Joining me now with more is Evan Sohn, Chairman and CEO of Recruiter.com. Evan, a lot of changes in the labor market last month. Why?
I think the sentiment is down from 3.7 to 3.6, which was pretty surprising that it came down. And you saw the IT numbers drop from the number 1 spot, which was really held for a long time, down to the number 4 spot. It didn't fall off completely. But I think, as you said, the war for talent is on. And as the remote workers are now, the remote jobs are increasing month after month. We saw a 60% increase in remote jobs since September. A lot of those are the IT jobs. And so you're seeing wage increases across the board there. So if you're fighting for talent and you're seeing more people apply for different jobs, it's really going to affect the overall workload. We also saw the recruiters, the workload that they were working on is now 14 jobs. That's the down from 18 where it was a year ago. So they're working on fewer jobs because it's harder and harder and harder to fill those jobs.
So if we saw in the ADP yesterday a drop of about, I think, 300,000 jobs for the month. The payrolls number, a lot of people tomorrow morning think could be minus 200 or something in that range. If we came to you and said why, would it be Omicron, or what do you think we should attribute those to?
Well, look, the Great Resignation is still here. We predict it'll still be here through the summer. Millions of people quit their jobs in December. Who quits in December? The answer was millions of people actually quit in December. 900,000 more people quit this past December than they did a year ago December. And so those jobs need to be filled. We saw the backfill number. Those are the vacant jobs that created vacant by someone actually leaving. That number.
Well, firstly, on the search, they're not the head zips obviously out front. I'm using my Indeed PDF over, so we'll see how it plays out.
Because if you're a recruiter at a company, you're in the talent acquisition, you're first going to fill the jobs left vacant by someone actually quitting or leaving or the turnover.
I almost wonder if there's two things going on here. One is that in some ways the labor market is slowing its gains because, to your point, there's a lot of jobs that need to be backfilled. People are overwhelmed, but it's still sort of underlying strength. And yet at the same time, Omicron sort of ahead. I mean, the jobless claims don't show any sign that this is a persistent headwind, that there's a problematic slowing of the labor market.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Kelly. I think part of the challenge is, and the reason we're calling it a war for talent, is everyone is now more valuable than they were 2 years ago. First of all, there's wage increases across the board, and we saw recruiters working on even the work collar roles now because everyone
I can't do shit off of here.
Is more valuable, and those high tech talent are actually even more valuable. So we're seeing salaries increases, we're seeing wage increases in those areas, and so that's really creating.
Well, there's a few. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a total asshole about this over here.
Very, very interesting.
And what this is.
I'm
a total asshole.
Changing rapidly before our eyes.
Do you think maybe one of my brothers should have that one, not necessarily me? But hey, it is what it is. We're all hungry out there, but hey. Go woke or go broke, I suppose. Well, you have to understand, this is not just, we're talking about some serious distances. 3-hour drive. Hour in Pennsylvania on back roads in the middle of winter that aren't plowed. Okay, it matters.